You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place?
Madre mía, tiene un ojo tueto.
There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Bueno, negocio, ¿no? Pero... Piel de conejo. ¡No disimuléis! ¡Que ya os he visto!
Here to ask aught of me, are you? Good day, sir.
Ah, sí, sí.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common than I'd expected.
Un aspecto más normal de lo que esperabas.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village?
Siempre que llega a la posada ahí te enteras de todas las movidas.
You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
Pray, allow me to open yon...
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Te cuesta mucha pasta, ¿eh? 500, cuidado. 500 monedas, tío, pasar la noche.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned?
¿Te pareces a uno que salvé hace poco?
How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Venga. Al final del camino podía haber dicho también, pero bueno. En lo alto. Mansionaca, sí señor. Hostia, Geralt. Hombre, Geralt. Pero si esto está reventado, ¿eh?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should naturally. I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermund, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Inteligente y prácticamente imposible. Bueno, al final la información, si la tienes o la usas o te matan por ella.
Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say. I've lived in this village many a year. Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Sí, apretándole, pero no.
Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty.
Me la voy a guardar, claro.
I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Vale, no sé mi decisión.
Don't bring trouble to my door. Yeah.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Igual tengo que ponerme de ladrón, tío. No, es que no quiero, ¿no? No. No, no, me dice que busque por ahí. En esta casa.
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Well met, sir.
Y ya está.
Well met, sir.
Eso está un poco...
Never seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
¿Vendrá o no? ¡Ojo!
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed.
Ya. Es aquí, es que es en esta casa.
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
lo que sea es en esa casa porque...
what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity...
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Esa niña, tío, pero ¿y esa niña qué?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What brings you here?
Tampoco hablan mucho, tío, yo no sé. Se hace complicado.
How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares?
¿Y el alfanje? No, espero que lo tengo. Toma. Me lo puedo poner, ¿eh? No mal rollo. ¡Hostia! Esto ya no, ¿no? Es de tipa, pero mola. El rompemurallas no. Bueno, vale un montón de pasta al canal del putis. Ya, pero esto me lo creo que da. Vale, tengo que dar un montón de cosas a andar. Espérate que tengo un montón de pasta. Bueno, está guapa, ¿eh? Pero ya no vamos más a Juego de Tronos que a... Nada, no vea nada. Ya, ahí mirando. Encima pesa un 93. Ya, pero claro, es que solo me da... El mundano ya lo tengo. No, pues no tiene más nada.
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by.
Nada, no tiene nada más.
Do come again.
No te creas tú.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
If you're curious, why not ask my lord yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop...
Pero... Panda de cabrones.
How might I be...
All you need of me?
Pues necesito que me digas qué coño queréis, mía. Le he preguntado, pero es que, tío, es que la clave está ahí. Casi 100% seguro, tío. La niña ha desaparecido, Tron.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Es que no lo sé, ¿eh? ¿Y qué coño hago? He perdido, ¿eh?
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I... Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village... You're the second...
Me dice todo el rato
In
lo mismo.
response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in information... Is there aught else you'd care to... You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only... You're the second Arisen to... In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the... Those who deal in information... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
No lo entiendo, tío. No entiendo nada. No entiendo nada, neno. En el 1 también pasaba, tío, que era bastante crítico muchas cosas y era como llegaban sin...
Let's go off on your own. There's...
¿Qué cojones? ¿Qué ha pasado? Un momento. De milagro, ¿no? Ojalá que potra. En el 1 me acuerdo que me quedaba pillado cada 2 por 3 en plan de... ¿Dónde coño tengo que ir? Madre mía, es que la interacción en el terreno... Vale, me caigo del todo, no tiene tope. Ahora han entrado conmigo, se han quedado arriba. Voy a ir espada en mano, por si acaso. Mierda. Muy pesado, tío. Y están lejos. Vamos, muy pesado con el último que he cogido, ¿sabes? Lo cual... no me deja, ¿no? Pero ya voy con peso medio. No llego. ¿Qué coño es esto? Están todas muertas, ¿no? No puedo coger nada, macho. A que lo pienso. La primera la he sacado bien, la segunda tenía que haber corrido. Igual tenía que haber corrido, si es que puede ser. No, no, me he querido parar, cabrón. ¿Por qué no? Bueno, si hay dinero sí lo puedo llevar, supongo. Ah, bueno, espera, pues ya sí. Puedo coger la llave que me dan. ¿Dónde estáis? Hay materiales. Desde luego.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me.
Pero era el que iba de mercenario, la puta niña, ¿eh? Una niña.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false Arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Sent that's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask?
Mola la hermandad oscura esa.
What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief.
Ah, bueno, la está de ladrones, es verdad, gremio de ladrones.
We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen.
¿En serio?
And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
También te digo, detrás le están dando unas migrañas terribles, al falso Geralt. Es que a echarle una mano. Vale. No voy ni a hablar con ella.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor.
Sí lo llevo, ¿verdad?
Worthy of consideration.
Qué puta potra hemos tenido ahora también. Menos mal. Bien, bien, bien.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty?
Sí.
This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
Todo el tiempo que hemos tardado en hacerlo, neno.
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true Arisen.
Que si no, toda la trama del pueblo ese a la mierda, ¿sabes?
Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, you shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm ashamed to say I do not know.
Come, I'll lead the way.
For an elf?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Quite the predicament.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. No, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
There's naught to be done. I only
Luego lo
hope
voy a
you'll
atrás.
return sooner rather than later.
Que se me esperan sus aposentos, ¿eh? No, por aquí no es. Todo esto es de lo más extraño. Los peones solían merodear alrededor de la piedra de la falla, pero hace tiempo que no veo ninguno de ellos. Es difícil imaginar a dónde pueden haber ido. ¿Serán estas congeladoras mecedoras de uniforme?
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
Pues igual es el cuarto de pen. No tengo nada. A esta la de la madre. Son las reales. ¡Eh! Malgradio. Las reales. ¡Entra! ¿Dónde están los aposentos de Ben? ¿En serio? ¿Dónde están los aposentos de Ben, tío? Deberían de estar aquí, ¿no? ¿Dónde están? ¿Sí?
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal
in
order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happen upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Así que es un poco rarete.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
No tratar ningún peón que sepa cosas. Bueno, mucho que no tendría igual, no vendría nada mal. Están matando cosas. Aquí tendría que estar este hombre. ¿Cuál yo tenía la idea de venir a preguntar? Pero no está, ¿no? Está así.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance?
Eso es.
No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasis is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.